Top 10 highest paid celebrities in the world. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Number 10, Dwayne Johnson. $87.5 million. Better known as The Rock, Johnson is the world's highest paid actor, thanks to big paydays for forthcoming films, Black Adam, and Red Notice. The former wrestling star can command more than $20 million per movie, thanks to a string of box office hits. He also cashes in on small-screen programs, including the NBC competition show, The Titan Games, and upcoming series, Young Rock. Known for spending tons of time at the gym, his successful Under Armour line sells clothing, shoes, and headphones. Number 9, LeBron James. $88.2 million. Four-time NBA MVP, LeBron James joined the Los Angeles Lakers in 2018 under a 4-year, $153 million contract. He has the NBA's top endorsement portfolio, as well as his own production company, Spring Hill Entertainment, and media company, Uninterrupted. James teamed up with Cindy Crawford, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Lindsey Vonn in 2018 to launch Ladder, a health and wellness company. The LeBron James Family Foundation opened its first elementary school in 2018 and plans to spend $41 million to send kids to college. James and his partners own 19 Blaze Pizza franchises in Chicago and South Florida. He is also an investor and paid endorser for the company. Number 8, Howard Stern. $90 million. The veteran shock jock is the world's highest-paid radio host thanks to an 8-figure annual contract with SiriusXM. Stern's Sirius contract expired in December 2020 and retains rights to his archives, which could mean a huge cash-out is coming. With 45 years of on-air experience, Stern is known for his honest celebrity interviews. After featuring Trump for years on his morning talk show, the outspoken host has taken to publicly mocking the president and his 2 sons. Number 7, Neymar. $95.5 million. Neymar is on a 5-year contract with Paris Saint-Germain through June 2022, worth $350 million in salary. His transfer from Barcelona to PSG stands as the most expensive in the world at $263 million, which the French club paid in full ahead of his signing. The Brazilian is the second most popular athlete on social media with a combined 244 million followers on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Nike's Jordan brand signed Neymar as its first soccer ambassador in 2016. In March 2020, its film unit released a movie about his life. Number 6, Tyler Perry. $97 million. A director, actor, producer, and writer, Tyler Perry is best known for his Madea franchise, which has grossed more than $660 million. Perry started out in live theater in the 1990s and became extremely popular before transitioning to film and television in the 2000s. Perry's wealth comes both from his cut as a producer and from a library dating back to the early 1990s. He owns 100% of the content he's created. In 2019, he opened Tyler Perry Studios, a 330-acre property in Atlanta, with 12 sound stages and custom sets that include a to-scale White House. After 7 years of creating content for Oprah Winfrey's OWN, Perry struck a similar deal with Viacom in 2019, getting 25% of streaming service BET+. Number 5, Lionel Messi. $104 million. Messi has been awarded both FIFA's Player of the Year and the European Golden Shoe for top scorer on the continent a record 6 times. His current Barcelona contract is through 2020 to 2021 and pays him over $80 million annually. He also has a lifelong deal with Adidas. His 650 goals, including 54 hat-tricks for Barcelona, is a club and La Liga record. The Argentinian superstar launched his own clothing line and opened his first retail outlet, the Messi Store, in September 2019 in Barcelona. The World Health Organization tapped Messi in March 2020 to help lead a worldwide campaign aimed at stopping the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 4, Cristiano Ronaldo. $105 million. Ronaldo is the most followed athlete on social media. His Instagram followers hit 200 million in 2020. The Portuguese star joined Juventus in 2018 after 9 years with Real Madrid. He took a pay cut with his 4-year deal worth $64 million annually. Within 24 hours of release, Juventus sold 520,000 Ronaldo jerseys worth over $60 million. He was the club's top scorer, with 28 goals during the 2018-2019 season, on the way to the club winning both the Serie A title and the Italian Super Cup. He has won FIFA's Player of the Year 5 times, and is the all-time leading goal scorer in the UEFA Champions League. Number 3, Roger Federer. $106.3 million. Roger Federer is the world's highest-paid athlete for the first time, thanks to an unmatched portfolio of lucrative endorsement deals. The biggest prize in his stable is Japanese apparel brand Uniqlo, which locked him up in 2018 under a 10-year, $300 million deal. Federer has won $130 million in prize money in his career, but the total is dwarfed by his off-court earnings from appearances and endorsements. The greatest men's tennis player of all time briefly returned to the #1 ranking in 2018, becoming the oldest man by more than 3 years to do it. His eponymous foundation has raised more than $50 million and educated 1.5 million children in Africa since its launch. Number 2, Kanye West. $170 million. Entrepreneur and musician Kanye West has a lucrative multi-year deal to design sneaker brand Yeezy for Adidas. He gets an annual royalty from Adidas, which makes Yeezy shoes. The Yeezy brand pulled in an estimated $1.7 billion in sales in 2020. In June 2020, retailer Gap and Kanye West announced they will start selling a line of West's Yeezy clothing designed for Gap. Sales of the Yeezy Gap clothing are expected to begin in the second half of 2021. In February 2020, Kim Kardashian West filed for a divorce from Kanye West. He still owns a small stake in her shapewear brand schemes. Number 1, Kylie Jenner. $590 million. The reality TV star sold 51% of Kylie Cosmetics in January 2019 for $600 million. She pocketed $540 million pre-tax. Documents later showed the business was much smaller than the family claimed for years, leading her to lose her billionaire title. Kylie Cosmetics, which had a 2019 revenue of $200 million, was built on the back of a social media following that reaches more than 175 million people. Jenner used $250,000 of her earnings from modeling to pay an outside company for her first 15,000 lip kits, which sold out in minutes in 2015. One of the family stars on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Jenner remains in charge of creative efforts and marketing for Kylie Cosmetics.